slight modification, and it doesn't hurt her start value at all, because after all, she is an Olympic silver medalist on the uneven bars, and that might be one of the most difficult routines being done in the world today.
And the number for Amy Chow is very solid, 9.712. She matches exactly the score of her Magnificent Seven teammate Shannon Miller. Back to Alyssa Beckerman for a moment. Her second vault score about the same as the first, 8.85, so she'll average out to an 8.843. Now she knows that Jamie Dancher and Elise Ray in the standings above her have already put up big numbers, so that's not the way she would want to start. With Shannon Miller and Amy Chow, Dominique Dawes represents the Magnificent Seven of 1996 in what has become the trio of 2000. Dominique, after the Olympics, went on to act. She actually performed in Greece on Broadway, but this is no act. This is the real deal, and another one of Bella's favorites. He knows what she can give you in an intense competition.
Yeah, at the national championships, in fact, she performed so spectacularly on uneven bars. I actually saw Bella giving high fives to everybody. He was impressed, and he says that Dawes provides big-time gymnastics, and it's coming up right here.
The release, gigantic. Each one of these athletes has to fulfill a role on the team. For all of them, it doesn't mean they'll do 4 events. This is one that if Dawes made the team, she would be on unevens.
And she's awesome. Again, she's proving to Bella once more that she can handle this pressure.
So the first rotation in the 2000 Olympic trials is done on night 1. We'll check the standings after this. Hub of New England at the Olympic trials, Elise Ray leads, and by a lot. Vanessa Atler, Morgan White, Alyssa Beckerman, Dominique Dawes, who just put up a 9.462, all living in bubble land. At the national championships, Elise Ray pulled out a never-before-used-in-competition, extremely difficult vault to win it.
And she is not a natural vaulter. This is hard work, dedication, time after time. She struggled for so long. Can't tell you how many times I watched this young lady in training just being so depressed. Here we go. Oh,
nice.
Wow.
She's getting pretty comfortable at this stuff.
Now, this was her weakest event at the Nationals. If she turns it up here, she is all together.
That is one of the most difficult vaults in the world to land. It's a blind landing, 1.5 twists. So easy to sit this thing down, or very easy to take a huge bounding step if you're being too conservative, too safe. But she does neither of those.
Watching all, seeing all, registering all. Bella Caroli. Just polite applause. But he knows Elise Ray. But right now, he knows Elise Ray is running away with this. She leads by more than half a point.
And this is the second time that she's going to perform this in competition. This is the Yurchenko double twist. Her first vault was valued out of a 9.8. This one goes up a 10, 9.9.
Saw a 9.462 on her first vault. We'll get her total shortly. Meanwhile, Morgan White is on the uneven bars. She moved up a spot from 7th to 6th after the first rotation. Now 4 rotations tonight, 4 tomorrow live on NBC, and then the announcement of the Olympic team.
Morgan was a little bit bummed at the national championships that people were disappointed in her performance. She says she wants to climb here at the trials.
And she can do it starting right here.
Those elements on the high bar, that entire combination gives her such valuable bonus points, as much as 7/10.
go down. No, you're chicken. You know that, but you know that's what you do. You just got to go upside down and get tighter on that bar.
Talking about that shoot over to a handstand, just a little bit flat.
Good job.
Mary Lee trying to overcome the obvious disappointment on the face of Morgan White. Second rotation now for Shannon Miller. She put up a huge score. Now remember, we are not going to know where Shannon Miller stands until the final event tomorrow night, because these Olympic trials count 100% for her. Everyone else is factoring percentages.
Oh! Wow.
Kind of crunched in the horse, didn't you? Oh, boy. Yeah, that's all right. Well, you crunched into the horse. Now, I saw this charge. I want to see the nice straight body handspring. All right, you got to pick it up now. We got to pick it up now, okay?
Wow.
Listen to me. I want to see a good pop off the horse. Nice straight body. Okay? Listen. I want a nice straight body on the takeoff. You got it? You crunched in a little bit and you turned it a little bit early. I want to see the straight body layout full. You got it? Now let's go.
You could read Shannon Miller's face as well. Not happy with the way that felt at all. Remember, she didn't compete a few weeks ago at the Nationals in all the events because of a stress fracture in her knee.
More importantly, both these vaults are averaged. That first vault was only out of a 9.6.
And I got to tell you, though, I think that this was a very aggressive vault. Nice height off the horse. She was just going to try to stick this landing.
That's a great body position.
It just, oh, that was...
That says it all.
Beautiful ball.
Now, if you're Bella Caroli,
That's
you
right.
have to like the response to the first vault.
It's never happened. So the most important thing is you got to remember that you don't charge in. Just charged in a little bit hard on that first handspring, okay?
Yeah, she was really going for that landing, though. I tell you, I cannot fault her for that. Obviously, it's going to very damaging in the score, but she went for it. No question. She could have been a little bit conservative.
This was a vault that we watched Shannon perform at the Barcelona Olympics. A perfect landing. But here, she takes the step.
I can't believe I brought my arms up. I thought I was going to rotate.
Yeah. I know.
Like,
Shannon Miller doesn't seem happy, but her knee stood up to the landing. Elise Ray putting up more good numbers. She will remain in the top spot here at the trials, and Morgan White needed to start well on the uneven bar. She puts up a very solid 9.625.